Let's bring in the chairman of O'Leary Ventures, Mr. Wonderful. He's Kevin O'Leary. Kevin, it's so good to have you on again. What did you think of the speech last night? We just broke the news at the top that people are pointing out it looks like President Biden plagiarized and copycatted his own speech from last year and the year prior. Big chunks of it have been repeated. What do you think?
Well, going back in history at any State of the Union address in an election year is always a stump speech for the campaign. Always. Doesn't matter who's in the White House. And that's what everybody expected, and that's 100% what they got. So you can see right now what this next 9 months is going to be like.
Yeah, but this wasn't. Wait, hang on. Sorry, Kevin, I got to interrupt. Lawmakers are hammering it, calling it the most destructive, most divisive ever. Senator John Kennedy called it breathtakingly awful. Lie after lie after lie. This is not normal, Kevin. We've had other State of the Unions, and I've watched them, where we have seen bipartisanship. We haven't seen something so explosively vitriolic out of a president like this one.
You have perfectly defined what the campaign is going to be like for the next 9 months. You just nailed it. That is what it's going to be like on the campaign trail for both parties for the next cycle. This is going to be a very partisan election. It's going to be virolic. It's going to be just vicious. And you got a taste of it last night. Why would you expect anything different going forward?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying about expectations. Hang on. I'm not saying about expectations. It's not the State of the Union. Kevin, this is about bullying. Americans are tired. They feel like they need a detox from what's going on. They don't want to hear a president yelling like this. He opened with Ukraine and abortion. Voter polls show Americans are upset about rising costs of living, upset about crime and the border.
Usually, in an off-election year, you're 100% right. The State of the Union is a celebration of the success of America, not in this election cycle. This is about a bipartisan attack on the other side, and it came right back later in the response to it. I mean, this is going to be an unusual election. I don't know how else to describe it.
I know. I'm just saying America deserves better. America deserves way better. America deserves to put this in the rear view, this kind of behavior, from people who never had a job like you have in the private sector, who've been in government for 50 years, misleading America time and again, plagiarizing themselves in prior speeches. Watch the GOP rebuttal from Senator Katie Britt. Watch this.
We have the worst inflation in 40 years and the highest credit card debt in our nation's history. And with soaring mortgage rates and sky-high childcare costs, our communities are less safe and our country is less secure.
I know I've been mixing it up with you, Kevin. You've been a good sport all this time. Take it away. What's your final word? So we get it. We understand. We hear you loud and clear. And you're right. This is where it's going to roll out for the next few months.
Here's my final word.
Yeah, take it away.
Here's my final word. I say to everybody, forget about all the marketing. Just listen to the policy. Make your decision independently on the policy, not the rhetoric, not the vicious attacks. The policy matters. The rest, irrelevant.
So who's got the policies?
You choose. You listen for policy. And I expect this election to be all about policy, on immigration, on energy independence, on taxation, on abortion. Policy, 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 policy. You check the box on which side you want.
Now, Kevin, I love it mixing it up with you, because you know what? When you get going, you nail it. So good, Kevin O'Leary. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us and having some fun with us. It's good to see you again. We'll have you back on again, we hope.